Hello guys and welcome to round 9 of the XRL Championship. The F1 division tonight are at the home of the British racing scene here in Silverstone. Tonight in the box you've got myself, Righteous Tag 840, and we've also got the Comedy King. All hail King Tomo is in the box with us. Good evening, Mark.
Good evening, Chris. How you doing?
Not too bad, mate. Not too bad at all. Looking forward to this race. The home of pretty much all the drivers except for Yi22 and Brotteran. So winning here is going to be vital for, 10 of these 12 drivers that we've got tonight. Unfortunately, we're missing 2 drivers, which is a shame because we were so close to getting a full grid. But you have to say, it's going to be an absolute cracker of a race.
It's going to be awesome. I'm looking forward to it, if I'm honest. And what better way to have a really good race, especially with the king of comedy, as you say, all hail King Tomo, and of course yourself as well, Chris, because obviously we've got the dream team here. No more Bernie, no more rubbish or anything like that at all. See you later, Bernie. We've now got the proper commentators here. And guess what? It's British Grand Prix. We're home. That's what we like to hear.
Well, interestingly, qualifying is going to be absolutely bone dry, but 22% of rain chance in the race, so it looks like they're going to be going on into some point during that race. It's going to be pretty interesting. But we're going to go out onto track and we're going to see who can do what.
We've got, I think, it looks like we've got Dizzy Q that got out, and Ryan is just on his way out. Let's have a look and see who else is out. Rotten has just come out and he's on his way out. So it's going to be really, really tight. I'm hoping that we're going to see some really good times, and I'm hoping that we have a lot of drivers finishing today, because the last race was a little bit of a shambles. But it's Silverstone, baby. It's always going to bring out some serious, decent memories. I'm definitely hoping we're going to have an awesome one.
It is. I mean, tonight is such a great honour for me, because this is my first time leaving the F1 stream. The normal streamer from next week is F1 Speed, and he's actually racing tonight. So, to be fair, for me and Mark, we're both going to congratulate him, but we've also got XRL Fozzy back racing with us in the F1 division. Great sight to see. We've also got Dizzy Cubic GP2, Ryan W7799 in GP2, and Samster BRFC from GP3. So we've got a lot of people from the lower leagues in here, and really, can they show up the F1 division drivers?
That consistency with this one, you know what I mean? So, right, I'm on board with Boris. He's just on his lap now, so let's see how he does in his first chat. Come up to the first corner, you've got to get this actually spot on. He does very, very nicely down, beautifully around the first corner down, and come round, not locking up the brakes, which is good. You'll be very, very careful these first 2 Toyota corners, because if you push down the throttle too much, you can either lose traction, and on top of that, you know, your engine starts to rev up really, really high, and you've got problems. So what's your feelings about tonight then, Chris? I mean, I know we haven't seen the qualifying yet, but you got any picks for who might win tonight?
Oh. It's going to be a tough one. I mean, new championship leader XRL Bullets, he's got a shout, but I don't think he's got a chance of winning tonight. I think there's other very quick people out there as he goes wide at Cops. I mean, we've got the likes of U22, a very quick driver. Jamie, again, he's shown in the past that he can definitely have the pace. But I'm going to go for one of the underdogs, and I'm going to say Dizzy Cupid.
Nice. Well, I hope for Bob's sake that he gets a set and he actually wins, you know, without any help. Hopefully he can do it this time, but here we go. We're going at the end of his lap here. Let's see what kind of time we've got out of Bob's here. Nice turn into this last corner. So here, pushing in a little bit too hard on that. It looks like we could get our first 1:32.1. That's pretty impressive there. That's a good time to set the standard as well. What do you reckon on that one, though, Chris?
It's a very good lap time, very quick lap time. However, on the stream, we've got Swishbone signing in, we've got F1 Alonso signing in, we've got Patron signing in, we've got Ciari signing in as well. Ciari's saying that his prediction for pole time will be a 1:31.7. He's not expecting much, but he wants to be surprised. Well, tonight on the stream, we hope we can do that, Ciari. Swishbone says his prediction is that it isn't touring cars. I can understand that. I can understand that switch, and we hope to give you that. And these F1 division drivers should show you that as well. However, I'm on board with Brotterin, and he's just coming to the end of the Wellington Straight before we go into... I forgot the name of the corner, I knew it earlier. And now we're going into Luffield, and before we go to the old pit straight. And interestingly, it looks like I might actually be going here this year for the British Grand Prix. Get in. As we go around Cops, the old turn 1, he goes a little bit wide, all four wheels go off track there, and Brotterin did win his first Grand Prix at Canada a couple of races ago. He's been in pretty...
away from him, unfortunately, because he had a few penalties. He didn't actually win that race, even though he finished first. He did quite a number of penalties that came back to haunt him, unfortunately, on that one. So,
well, hopefully he can get his maiden win tonight then.
So let's just jump on with Mr. Speed here. He's currently leading the GP3. He's coming tonight as a guest driver. 1:33.7. Let's see if he can actually do better than that. He's doing pretty well going around. I keep forgetting the names today, actually. Maybe you guys can help me out there, because I have no knowledge.
I'm going to do a little quiz with you halfway through the race. If we've got no action whatsoever, which I very much doubt, but we're going to have to see if you know the basics of Silverstone.
Yeah, I'll probably fail every single question, but hey ho, it's one of those things. Come on, Steve, let's see what you can do. Not a bad time, but I think he's lost a little bit of time on that. Yes, he did. He actually did lose a little bit, but he made it well. He's actually gone quicker by 2/10 there, so it's not too bad actually. So please, guys, give us your predictions tonight. You know, obviously new commentary team. Hopefully we can. Being obviously I'm from Essex and I don't know, Chris lives in Essex and you've got a couple of Essex boys tonight. Get in there myself. That's what I like to do.
Interestingly,
I want to be Essex boy.
no, I'm not boy, I'm a man. FIF Alonso says on the stream his prediction is going to be a 1:31.5 for pole. Doesn't say who he thinks he's going to get it, so it's another one to go out there, Alonso. If you can give us a name, we will see if you can get double points.
I'm on board right now with Sam's to BRSC. Let's see how he does. At the moment, it's quite a time at the qualifying. I mean, we've got the top 5 that are split between, you know, Bolton with 1:32.1. The nearest to him was Zumthor with a 1:32.5. So, you know, he's 4 seconds quicker than Zumthor. And then you've got Zumthor, I think the third was, I believe. Actually, I don't believe it was 6 seconds. I think I actually shows like how much I'm paying attention. Anyway, so let's see how Sam's for the BRFC is actually doing. He seems to be doing going pretty quick. It doesn't seem to be going that quick, but the problem is when you sit on board and watch these drivers go flying around, it doesn't seem to be that quick until they get to the final times. But let's see what he does. Coming up here to the final 2 corners of the actual lap. This one is one of those corners where you can either make or break. This could be it's actually, I don't know.
P3.
32.3, that's impressive. Not a bad shout for that one, definitely not.
Another shout out for Swish. He says that he thinks a god prediction is that everybody will go wide in ETM Cops, which is the old term. I'm going to go along with that prediction because I've seen most of it already happen.
Well, it could be worse. I mean, you know, look what happened. Hopefully we won't have any big crashes or anything. You know, remember, you know, earlier on this season, you know, last season, should I say, with you know, Formula 1, Kimi Raikkonen had no problem coming out the first corners, and then you know got caught up with a load of cars, went too wide, and then caused an accident and went smashing into the actual side part of the track. So
absolutely.
Hopefully we won't have anything like that. So
but I reckon if we're going to have any incidents, it's going to be the new turn 1, which is Addy. Because I know from experience, FIF Alonso knows from experience, that you can crash your wing there very easily and it can ruin your entire race. Bollers also knows from experience as he cuts cops and then track extends it as well on his latest lap. But yeah, accidents can happen, and to be fair, to happen in turn 1, it's going to be a long race if you get stuck in the back. But hopefully no accidents happen. But I reckon these guys know a thing or two, and I reckon hopefully, as long as the game's fine, we don't have any side pods, I reckon it's going to be a good race.
well, I mean, don't want to use close pots, but we want some entertaining races, man. We want some proper battles. I mean, you know, I'm looking forward to some decent battles. I don't want to see some boring racing. I want also bet. Hold on a minute, we got a 130. Oh no, I thought Bob was going to go faster now. But he seems to have lost it. He's final six. There we go. Coming to absolutely lovely touch on that corner there. Coming around to the actual first sector here. Lots of takes here. The problem with Silverstone, and it's not really a major problem, it's awesome because as a driver, you've got to get actually spot on. If you make a mistake, they come back and fight you in the backside. But I really like Silverstone. I don't know what it is about this track, but I think it's awesome. It's just, you know, I'll say that. Robbins seems to have made a bit of a mistake there. He's pulled up a little bit deeper. He might have just given up on that. Lad, what do you reckon there, Chris?
Yeah, I think he's just backing off. I reckon he could probably get back in the pits and do one final run. But Silverstone is one of the tracks I feel is a bit like Marmite. You either love it or you hate it, and I absolutely hate it. But I had one race here out of my 3 seasons that I would have completed this race, and I got one podium out of it. So it's one of the tracks I statistically am good at.
So you hate it, but you also at it. Yeah, making that what you will.
I just no good.
You sound like a very secret Marmite lover.
I can't stand Marmite. Ciari says he reckons that mass disconnections will happen. The connections weren't looking too good in the lobby, but so far we haven't lost anybody, which is still fairly decent. Stuart signing in. So Bobbers is going to win. Stuart's prediction is XRL Bobbers. That's a surprise of the one.
Whoa. Yeah, 22, just on a 131.7. Wow, that was very impressive for him in the Ferrari. There you go. Obviously, Ciara was right in what he said. Sorry, Ciara. I was about to say what she said. He was right in what he said. At 131.7, we get pole. We've had one. Let's see if somebody can beat it.
Interestingly, Swissbone, he's got a comment that backs me up, and he says Jim Clark absolutely hated Spa and was absolutely awesome at it. So I win.
Well, yeah, but the difference is that, you know, Swishbone, you know, you are a legend. As far as I'm concerned, anybody who tells you you're not a legend, this is flat. But at the same time, we're talking about that Chris here. You know, Chris changes his mind left, right, and centre. You know what I mean? I reckon he does love Marmite, he just doesn't want to admit to it.
Nah, peanut butter or nothing.
Peanut butter.
XRL Button says Bobberts to win tonight. So Bobberts has got a few fans out here tonight for the British Grand Prix. Is he going to do Lewis Hamilton and actually win it?
I'm not being funny, right? But at the end of the day, right, XRL Button, right, this is just a corner to cut extravaganza, you know what I mean? I was in a race with him, practice race with him, it was like, you know, he must have done at least 15 corner cuts, unbelievable. Speaking of corner cuts, just seeing Ryan go flying over a corner. Funny enough, actually, XRL Button would know all about that, but I don't know if Bobberts is going to win tonight. I'd like to see him to win, I really would, but I just don't think he's got it in him. You know,
Interestingly, Dizzy Cupid has done a 131.9. He's gone provisional second. Stuart saying come on you, and also XRL Petroleum is saying F1 for the win. Mark, continue.
Let's have a look. Well, I'm right on board Zoom for a moment. He's coming. Oh, hello. This could be a very interesting. No, he's not. He's going straight to the pits, so forget about that one. Samson being RSC on a 132.3, sitting 7th. He's just going around. Jensen, Jensen, I can't remember what the name of the track was called. That's really bad. I do apologise about this, ladies and gentlemen. I am still a novice, and I will agree to it. I am a novice, but I'm still learning, so I'm still learning the tracks. Bear with me.
Freddie 13370 says Brotteren's win. I believe Brotteren's friend is Freddie, so Brotteren got support here for the British Grand Prix. But yeah, it's one that a lot of people are supporting, a lot of drivers. We've got 14 people watching our stream, so thank you guys for watching. It's going to be an absolute great one. We've got a little surprise for you after the qualifying has ended, so hopefully you do stick around just to watch and appreciate the dedication that we're going to do for you. Extra Button saying Wes is in F1. What? Yeah, he's a reserve for tonight to get some numbers up. And to be fair, him and Samson are both in GP3 are doing absolutely great jobs. Same with Dizzy Cupid and Ryan. Both Dizzy Cupid and Ryan in 2nd and 3rd places, both beating Bobberts, Botter and Zinfo and all the other guys that are normally in F1. So the lower league guys are actually doing an amazing job as Dizzy Cupid actually goes wide and seems to be doing something.
No, I think he moved out of the way. He moved out of the way of being unstoppable. Unstoppable was on an open lap. I think, you know, they got out of each other's way. So I'm on board right now with Roberts. He's got a lot of work to do. If he thinks for 1 second he's going to try and beat Ye22, can he actually do it? That's the thing. Can he actually just focus and get on with it? Because he's only got this is his last chance to do it. There's two he can do going round. Come up the first sector, open up the RS and just nice long straight, and then he's got to get his actually spot on the break and get turned into this corner, which he does. Lovely, nicely turned into that corner, almost getting the apex there. Coming around to the actual nice long right hander. Quick down the power, just push onto this nice little straight. You've got to get this next turn spot on. It can either work before you clip it just right. Yes, you might do a little bit of tracking spinning, and he clips it just right. That was beautiful from the Bobbers. Actually spot on there. Coming around to the Denson Beckett's, is it?
Maggots and Beckett's. Maggots, Beckett's, and now we're going to Chapel.
Here we go. Straight onto the DRS. It's looking a really tight lap here from Bobbers. Doing pretty well. Again, got to get the braking just right here. Turn in. And has he just sort of broke a little bit too much? No, it doesn't look like he's doing pretty well. He's doing quite fast. We go. He can't nose out of unless he comes into the last two corners. Here we go. This could be. No, it's not. It's not going to improve, unfortunately. That's a bit of a shame there from Roberts. He's doing really well, but it looks like the last two corners came back and bit him in the backside.
As his teammate actually just messes up going on towards the hanger straight. His teammate's currently in 11th place. Azar actually not doing the best of what he has done previously in the season. I believe he's also the last driver to cross the line, so we're going to stay on board with him. As he goes wide round Stowe, weaves just to show that he didn't gain any time, even though he did get auto brake before going to Vale. And now finally we head out towards the final corner, which is Club. And there we go, he has finished. So this is the qualifying session. We've got Ye22 on pole position. We've got Dizzy Cupid and Ryan both of GP2 in second and third. Boberts in fourth place. Broughton with a 10-second grid penalty will be actually starting behind us, so we're going to have to move out of the way for Broughton. Zimper in 6th place, Samster in 7th. XRL Fozzie back once again in 8th place as well. Petrona saying bottle job Boberts. Banter. Dan, I believe, is also on the stream saying something. Ciara to win is Barton's prediction. Ciara also saying that not bad for GP2 drivers. They did an absolutely incredible job, as did Speed and Samster, both in 10th and 7th respectively.
Okay, so really good qualifying. Obviously, Ciara got it spot on. And so, shall we do this then, Chris?
You can introduce us to it. You know, you're the one doing it.
In that case then, well then, ladies and gentlemen, obviously, it's the British Grand Prix. We've done the qualifying. It wouldn't be the same without this little thing for Sphere. So please, show some respect to the British National Anthem.
Oh, there you go, guys. Absolutely, one of a kind little thing for the British Grand Prix. But yeah, 22% chance of rain. It's starting off as a blue sky, so it's going to be interesting. But interestingly, Freddie's asking why does Broadwood have a 10-second grid, 10-place grid penalty? Unfortunately, we don't know. We can find out after the race for you if you are interested. A bit loud, Stuart says with the national anthem. Sorry, Stuart. But yeah, we're gonna. I think we should do a bit of a grid walk now, don't you?
So let's have a look then. Let's go into this and let's have a look. So let's have a look. So let's have a look at the grid. So as it stands, obviously Year 22 is his second race of the season, I believe. I might be incorrect on that one, to be honest. It's probably no my luck. I am a little bit.
I think it's his third race.
Oh, third race. Young man, he's done pretty well. I mean, obviously his last race, he did have a little bit of a few issues with connections and stuff like that. Dizzy Cupid, GP2 driver, I believe, isn't he? Is that right?
Dizzy Cupid is a GP2 driver. He's teammates with LGS, who was scheduled to race here, but unfortunately isn't.
Dizzy Cupid, obviously GP2 driver, showing the F1 drivers just had a pole in. That's pretty decent from him. Ryan W7799. I've been quite, with Ryan, he's done pretty well. He's had a few issues here, there, and everywhere. I mean, his last race he was doing pretty decent. For some of the bizarre reason, he decided to just move out. And hold on a minute, I'll just receive the message from Mr. Bobbins. Bobbins is saying, "Are we ready?"
I think we can quickly run down the rest of the grid. So we've got Zinfer in 5th place. Again, his third race. Samster, first time in the F1 division. GP3 driver normally. My teammate last year, great driver. Good to see him in 6th place. And crucially, out-qualifying F1 speed. So that's going to be looking good for tomorrow evening. XRL Fozzy back and racing with us in 7th place. Good show for him. Jamie in 8th place. Disappointing for him. I'm pretty sure he would have liked to have done better. F1 Speed in 9th. Azar Reactions, XRL Bob is his teammate. 6 places behind his teammate. Bit disappointing. Ian Unstoppable back from last week. He wasn't racing last week and is in 11th. And we have to move out of the way. Brottom got a 10 place grid penalty. Disappointing to see he's behind us. But in Canada, he did come from back to cross the line first. So can he do it again for the British Grand Prix? We have got 60 laps of this race, and I feel we are ready to do this. So let's get on track and, well, have a great race.
Absolutely, we'll have a fantastic race. Well, we won't. But we will. Apparently, we will actually watch every single, try and get every single on the stream tonight. We'll try and get as many battles as we can. Please. Keep coming with all your suggestions, any bits and pieces, drivers, or any predictions, whatever you want to say, get it out there, throw it out there as much as you can. Send me some messages on Xbox as well. I'll try and get some messages thrown out there, hashtags, whatever it is. So let's get cracking with the British Grand Prix. Just to move out of the way.
I'm going to the left. Let you get out of the way. Well, we've got 3, 4, now 5 lights, and we are away for the 2014 British Grand Prix.
Here we go, right on board right now to the front of the race. E22. Oh, and wow, already got himself.
Oh, we got a side pod.
Oh dear, already we've got a couple of issues right at the back, but right in the front. U22's leading race, but Bobbers has gone from 4th to 2nd. What a start there from Bobbers. Superb. But what on earth happened in the back there?
Zinfer and Dizzy Cupid seem to have a little side pod, and Jamie is absolutely last. So disappointing start for him, and his teammate currently leads. XRL Bobbert in 2nd place, but I believe
So that would be a great start from him, but it's not a very good start there. Jamie, unfortunately, picking up the. We've got a dual battle here between Rotten right here from about 10th and 11th. Zimfer right on the slipstream of Rotten. Yeah, Rotten's gone very wide, but he can't get past him. It's a very, very interesting race. Oh dear. What is going on with it? Wow. Already we've got go-karting, we got all... It's fantastic. Oh, great start to a race.
And we've lost connection to Azar.
We got A's reaction. He's pulled out. Either he's been lagged or got connection issues. But let's have a look at the top three. We've got Ryan, who's right up there. He's doing a great start from him. He's sitting in third place anyway. So out of all that, really, the person who's actually, well, actually, the person who's actually had a really bad start, Sleep Slate.
Interestingly, Petrol is saying, go Bobbett's got to love the carnage, and XRL Button is contradicting that, saying 20 quid Bobbett's will bottom at some point. So money is on the line here. People are actually willing Bobbett's to bottle it. Hopefully we don't see that. We want to see Bobbett's at least get a second place, because he's not going to get a win.
Yeah, good. So, but we'll see. You never can tell. But let's have a look at Jamie. Have a look right at the back. He's managed to pull back on Broughton. Broughton's having a few issues at the moment. Jamie's trying to catch up with him, but I have to say, out of all the drivers that have had a really bad start, he was sitting in second at one point. He was second. He's got all the way down to eighth, I believe. So that's not a very good start for him at all.
Yeah, him and Zimfer both having a bit of a cycle, which caught Brotter and Jamie both out, and that's why all four of them are at the back. Disappointing to see, but first corner incident did ruin their race. But we still got another 50 laps to go. A long way to go in this race. A lot of passing to be done, and yeah, it's going to be interesting to see.
22 is a massive gap on Bobbett's. Either Bobbett's has made a mistake, or year 22 is that quick. At the moment, 1:34.9 is what he's just said. That's his so far. Well, it looks like a very fast lap. And if we have wow, that's different. Bobbett's first lap, 1:36.2 to a 1:34.9. So either Bobbett's had a few issues, or year 22 is that quick.
Interestingly, Jamie has now got past Brotter, and he is now up into 10th place and in the points. Zimfer remains in 9th place for the Red Bull team. Dizzy Cupid in the Toro Rosso in 8th place, disappointing, down 6 places from where he qualified. Samster in the sister Red Bull, current 2 places better than his teammate, whilst actually it's the sister Toro Rosso in front of him. So all 4 Red Bull sponsored cars are in a line. That's a very rare sight indeed.
Indeed, but I'm now on board with XRL F1. He's in 4th place, and Ryan is lost place at the moment. He seems to be backing off from XRL Bobbett's. Bobbett's has got a massive lead over Ryan. At the first lap, it seems that we had a good connection, but Fozzie's doing really well.
He's slowly but surely pulling Ryan in. He's got the DRS as well, which is quite good. If we look right at the front, we just have a look at the top speed. He's been doing Bobbett's seems to pull back some serious fun. So this could be really interesting. I know it's really early in the race, and obviously, we should be looking at the back, but see what? Fonzie come out of nowhere. He's doing pretty well. And Ryan, not really good start. I mean, at the moment, let's have a look at what some times are. There you go. Still doing 1:36 at this thing.
F1 speed there, did a 35.6 and is right behind Fozzie once again. He's going to be getting DRS. As I say that, Ian Unstoppable was just making a move onto the inside of Village. Great move by Ian Unstoppable. Can he just make the second part? And great move by Ian Unstoppable.
He might have a chance here on Fozzie as well. He'll have DRS. I don't think, look, if Fozzie's got DRS, yes he can, but Ian Unstoppable might. He's going to take him. Ooh, they're getting close, but Ian Unstoppable nice. Drive from both drivers. Let's see what Ian Unstoppable does.
Oh, Ian Unstoppable's gone wide, and Speed has taken advantage, and great move by Speed going into Lovefields. Now we head towards Cops. Can they all stay on the track with this heavy fuel? It's one of the hardest things you're ever going to be doing at Silverstone.
Speed is really showing these guys what they're doing, because obviously at the moment we've got a nice battle here, 3rd, 4th, 5th and 6th. I told you we'd have some battles, and this is one of the battles we're looking forward to. We've got, XRL Fozzie apparently to come back, we've got a GP3 we've got driver, we've got a Formula 1 driver, F1 driver, Ian Unstoppable, we've got DRS here, but all saying that though, right Speed left hand side, you see that Chris right there, we've got a Red Bull right in the mix here, and I think that might be sorry, one way around. Shows you how much I'm paying attention. Yes, it's second for BRSC. And now
Who cares about the leaders? This is way better.
Yeah, that's right. You know what I mean? As much as we like keeping an eye on leaders, this is much more entertaining. We've got XRL F1, Ryan's right in front of him, and speed is giving him something to think about. And it looks like Fozzie's just going a little bit too deep. This might be the opportunity that Speed's been looking for, and he's got a nice exit out there. He may get him on the DRS. I think Fozzie might have DRS on Ryan. No, he does not, which means Speed has the opportunity. Here he goes. He's only got to fourth here, but he needs to make this blue stick before he gets to that corner. Has he made it stick? Not quite. Let's see what happens in this little corner here. And it looks like he might have just done. Yes, he has. He's managed to pull that off. Nice move there from Speed. He's done very, very well. Making sure he's got that move spot off. But here comes XRL F1. He's having a look at Speed. Going to this corner. Speed having to literally stay on the throttle now. And because of that, Fozzie moved back. But now Speed is looking ahead and thinking, you know what, Ryan, I'm coming for you, son. I want that third place. I want to show these drivers how good I really am. He's been talking a talk all this week, Wes has, but so far he seems to be walking a walk. But here comes XRL Fozzie, going on the inside here, coming up to this nice little right-hander coming up to it, and he makes the mistake, but then Wes is coming back. This is actually really good driving from both these drivers. How about this, Chris?
Brilliant driving as Wes is trying to look on the inside, but he's going to be on the outside of...
He is, but he's got a nice exit out of that corner, and he's going to battle for fourth place again, and he's got it. Nice work there from Speed.
And we've already got someone pitted. We've got somebody in the box. I believe that's somebody been lapped.
It looks like somebody's actually been lapped already. Wow.
Oh, and Ian Unstoppable's going on the inside. He's made a great move on Fozzie.
Oh, what a move. What a move. Ian Unstoppable. He's Wes just closing the door. Oh, this is actually... Look at this as well. Sam the BRFC. He's right behind Fozzie. Oh, my goodness gracious me. Now Unstoppable. He's got DRS on Speed. He's coming up to the inside line. Let's see if he can actually make this move stick. He does. He moves this up to fourth, but he's got to defend against Speed here. Going to this final, to this nice little hand up. Ian Unstoppable closes the door. And there he goes. Nice work. That was brilliant driving from all the drivers.
Samster has actually lost out a couple of places. He's now down in 8th. Zimpher, however, his teammate has passed him and is up. I believe that's Brotteran. Is that Brotteran? No, it's not. It's Fozzie. Fozzie has just lost a lot of pace.
He went a little bit too deep for that corner, and that literally opened the door. And I think that wasn't Samster actually. I don't think Samster was there. It was Zimpher. Zimpher was the actual driver. He's now right behind F1 Speed. And right in front of those two, I believe.
Is he unstoppable?
Ian Unstoppable. This could be a really good battle. Zimpher just moving himself up through the jet. Let's see what he does on the inside line. He can have a nice look at the gap. Look at the respect that these two drivers are giving each other. Not giving each other plenty of room, go around these corners. Actually, Speedbird. This is the sort of driver we've been missing for the long time so far in F1. This is actually superb. Really good start to this race.
It is. At the minute on the stream, there's a lot of talk about the next game on F1 2015, and basically just talking about Codemasters in general. Very interesting discussion. So guys, if you haven't already contributed to the conversation, just read it, and get your opinions on it. It's interesting to see what people think about the game, and hopefully everyone can, be uprising, and hopefully we can all enjoy F1 still.
Well, it's only a couple more months, and then the F1 comes back to our screens again, so we're looking forward to that. In the meantime, we'll do as much as we can to do there, but I don't know, a lot of people have been slagging off Codemasters recently, saying that Codemasters told blah blah blah, stuff like that, and I'm sick and tired of people just slagging the games off, at the end of the day, I don't think it was anything wrong with 2014, was better, or getting back into the action here, and it looks like Zimpher and Speed are having a little bit of battle around making legs, and both of them got DRS. Ian Unstoppable still sitting in fourth, but he's going to have both Speed and Zimpher right on his backside within 2 minutes. Also, look at Ryan right at the front there.
Yeah, and it looks like Bobbert seems to be actually catching the 22 at the minute.
What we'll do, let's have a look, and let's see if we can jump on board with that. So let's where his points now. So Bobbert's he's done a 1:34.9. He's as fast as now, we're coming around to this corner here. That nice DRS straight, it's very close. He seems to have a decent exit, which he does. And Wes has a good exit on the inner side, but he may get his slipstream here, but I don't think he's got enough room or manoeuvre to actually make that corner. Let's have a look and see what happens. Inner side will go a little bit too deep, cut the corner down, and but nothing major. I think what I have to do in the next lap, I have to start my checks at the moment, so I'd say so far for Chris, it's been an absolute awesome race. Really good start. Quite a number of decent battles starting out. I know we've got the top two, the first two running away with it, but it's nice to be, it's now sort of evening itself up. And look at Steve, he's having a look at, Stockball, coming around to this nice, to the last part of the sector. Sorry,
Zimfer just looks like he's there, ready for a mistake to happen. Not only that, but we've also got the other GP3 driver in Sam's, the BRFC. He's right there also to take it. So one single mistake from one of these and 2 places could be easily made up. Speed now goes well off the track. Oh, and Zimfer's taking the place. He has.
He has got the place. Nice work from Zimfer. But will he get both of them got DRS? Zimfer's moving all the way up. At one point he was tiered 9th. He's now moving himself all the way up to 5th. But he's locked his brakes up into that first corner, and the other Stockball, I don't know, maybe he's having a few issues with his car, a few issues with tires, because at the moment Zimfer's catching up with some mega speed. Where's this sort of lack the pace a little bit?
He's starting to drop off the battles, but interestingly, the clouds are starting to turn more overcast.
And Wes doing pretty well to hold off Sam's VRSC. Look at that battle in the front between. Actually, yeah, I'll tell you what, let's go back onto it because I think Zimfer's going to take 40. He's having to make it the halfway round. So, my goodness, wow. But Stockball says, no, that's my position, you can't have it, give it back to me. Oh, I'll tell you what, this is going to be a good battle between these.
And here we go, Zimfer's going onto the inside of Vale.
Yeah, Stockball, he's just making him aware he's there. And, wow, that was a very good move between these two. These two having a bit of a battle, a bit of a spike. They can't make a move on this corner. But let's see what happens between these two. This is going to be a really nice little battle for the next couple of laps, I reckon, between these two. What do you reckon here, Chris? A little bit of a fighting talk between these two. You would have thought that being a Toro Rosso and Red Bull, Toro Rosso should have moved out of the way, but someone was saying, sorry mate, you know what I mean? I'm not really good companies, but see you later.
It's good to see though. It's a bit like Mercedes. Just nice to see some actual racing as both of them go wide. And Wes, oh, he's spun. Wes has spun. That was lag. That was lag. That is all lag. Don't worry about it. And Zimfer is still in 5th place. Wes is right behind him, but it did look a little bit precautious there. But Zimfer now looking towards Cops to see if he can make a move. This is going to be absolutely tremendous. He makes the move.
Literally, it was good work there from him now, Stockball as well, but he could have made it, he could have made Silver's life a little bit more difficult, and now, oh my goodness gracious, we have a few issues here because I think it's Wes just got a nice little nudge, good with that nudge, he can get a DRS on him now, Stockball, and he's going to go for it, let's see what he can do. This is good. Oh, a bit of lag there, what on earth is going on here? Wow, it's just lag. Let's have a look. I'm going to sit on board with the Jamie right now. Watch this battle between these three. Between these three drivers, with Jamie sitting back down in 7th place. I've run out of breath. Wow. So, are you still speaking with your original connection? Sorry, your prediction then, Chris?
Well, no. I'd like him to get the win. Somehow, I don't think it's possible, seeing as he's still in 10th. But I don't know. Bottas is there. I reckon if Bottas can close the gap to Yi, and if he can get ahead of him when they're on prime tyres, I reckon Bobbitt's, as long as he keeps it out of the walls, and as long as he doesn't mess up his connection, Bobbitt's has the win.
We're having a few issues with connections, you know, when cars are all over the place, you know, it seems to be that he's like a million miles an hour, just going all over the place. You have the same problems here, Chris?
Yeah.
Hopefully it'll sort itself out. I'm sure hopefully, yeah, it looks like it has actually sorted itself out a little bit. No, it hasn't. No, it's got worse.
Simper now chasing the Force India of Ryan now, as we do have someone going into the box. I think that's Fozzie.
Not Fozzie. Yeah, it might be information. Yeah, it is. It was Fozzie. No, it wasn't. Sorry, no, it wasn't. No, it was not Fozzie. I haven't something to the pitch. I don't know. I don't know if it is a picture for it. I'm trying to figure out who it is.
Still in the car.
Well, it was 2 times out. I think. Well, if I'm getting this right, I think that might have been Jamie.
Interesting decision.
Obviously, going for another set. I think. See, the thing about it is, it's 2 shots from now. If you can get at least minimum, I'm thinking, and I might be wrong here, guys. You might want to pop into it and see if you actually agree with me or not. I think about 17, maybe 18 laps. And then obviously, you know, depending on strategy. If you go 19, it could work, but then again, strategy was wrecked on that one.
It sounds like a very good strategy. Obviously, I don't have to worry about that because I'm not racing. I just have to race the track in which XRL Bernie gets to wear a Norwich City shirt. So.
Well, unfortunately, I won't be on that one because I won't be around. I'll be down in Essex, so I'll be missing that one. But apparently, Bernie's still going to be wearing that Norwich City shirt. I don't care what he says. Was, you know, and that's that. So, you know. He made the game, and then apparently he's out of the game anymore. Let's get back into the action. And Zumford caught up with Ryan here, and Zumford sitting in 4th. I think Zumford got something to prove. I mean, last race, his first race, he had a fantastic race there, did really, really well. Second race, he had a few issues with connections. But this race, I mean, you know, he had a few issues. Well, he had a problem first corner, sort of hard up, and now he's pulled himself all the way through the grid, and now he's caught up massively to Ryan here. I mean, he's doing fantastic work here. What do you reckon here, Chris? Do you reckon Zumford's got a chance for a podium tonight?
Oh, absolutely. He seems to be more on the ball since that cycle on lap 1. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see. Obviously, it was my prediction back in Canada for the win. So close, but his tyres just couldn't make it. So I know he's a good driver. He's a very quick driver as well. So you know, podium is very much on the cards at this stage of the race.
Ryan seems to be having problems with that Force India. Either the tyres are not working for him because Zumba is doing really well. He might take 30 here, and he's a little touch there. Ryan's gone nicely into the corner there, but Zumba's still right behind Ryan, yeah. So, nowhere to touch, but I think that was good respect from Zumba there, allowing Ryan to take that position back. I think Ryan went a little bit too deep going into that corner there. Let's see what he can do.
And we lost connection to Brotter on 68.
Oh, we've lost connection to Brockton, so that's the second driver we've lost.
Absolute shame. Looked to be in good form, but
We've got 10 drivers on the track. We're hoping they're still keeping 10 drivers. So at this present time,
as it stands, every
driver who is racing tonight will be scored a point. If I've got my correction, yes, actually. And this is actually a really good battle between Ryan and Zumba, giving each other a nice little wheel rub, but looks like Zumba's made this move stick. He has indeed. He's got himself up into a podium on third place. Nice work there from Zumba.
obviously it's going to be interesting to see on which out of the two GP2 drivers and the two GP3 drivers, which lot of them two drivers score the most points. This is going to be an interesting one to find out at the end of the race, and we'll keep you up to date on which. Let's call them a team. Let's call them Team GP2 and Team GP3. Which team scores the most points?
So the message from what I'm saying. How was bingo? Well, let's just get something straight. Okay? Yes, I'm 35 years old. No, I'm not that old enough to go to bingo because A, I don't have time for it, and B, I'm not that old.
So XRL button, you know what I mean? You idiot, you know, learn some respect. Respect the elders.
Anyway, moving on. Typical, isn't it? No, what I get, nothing but abuse. Love it.
This little battle
here. We've got Ian Unstoppable, and we've got Mr. Wares. At the moment, he seems to be having a few issues with his connection at the moment. Still having a select fight with him, but keeping up with Ian Unstoppable, seeing how he gets on. I reckon there's going to be more bragging rights between F1 Speed and Q.
I think, you know,
Wes got a pretty quick ran this track, but at the moment he's got the pass Ian Unstoppable. Every time he goes for a move, Ian Unstoppable just goes.
Dizzy Cupid, that's the other one. I didn't forget him, don't worry. It's going to be interesting just to see, you know, it's basically a quick practice session for them, but in a faster league.
All that little shenanigans.
So Cupid has moved himself up to 5th. He's got it past. He's got past Ian Unstoppable, and there you go. See, we were just talking about bragging rights, and right there, this Cupid has just gone. You know what? I want that. I'm going to have it right now.
And Ryan is in the box. He's pitting, as is apparently the Ferrari team. They're scheduling a stop, but still yet to receive their driver.
That'll be for G22, or that'll be for Jamie.
It might be for Jamie.
No, it's not for Jamie. So that will definitely be for G22. So obviously the Ferraris are going to make a decision. 16 laps. Probably about right for these sort of tyres. I mean, 16, 17 laps, 16, 17. And yet 22's got a nice gap over Bobbers. He's doing pretty well for the moment. Took a very fast time, 1:34.1. He's been really consistent. You know, he's done very well. He's making it stage. Apex actually fucked on there. Nicely, entirely through that. Going back, that was going on board with Bobbers and doing the same sort of thing, same sort of job. So, Bobbers done a 1:34.8. 7, you know, it's not a bad time for him, but no, you just see things that, you know, I'm hoping that Bobbers has got
Strategy to try and beat you.
Yee is in the box.
Yeah, I thought it would be.
And Bobbers is going to go
out for another lap. So he's thinking his own strategy, but what about a strat from U22? But could it come back and haunt him? That's the thing. I don't know.
Well, I think that's a good call by Yee. He's going to have the undercut on Bobbers, but this does mean that Bobbers actually does lead a lap of the race, which is, you know, everybody's worst nightmare to be fair.
Whereas also Zimfa is going to come out in head. He might actually come out ahead of E22. He might do. So look, is he going to come out ahead of him? Oh, no, he doesn't. E22 comes out in second. So that was a good call there from E22. So yeah. Actually, I'll take that back. It was a good call there. So he got himself out for second, got himself for set primes. He's going to do a longer season now. Obviously, 52 laps. He should, technically speaking, get himself, what we're talking about, lap 30, what about lap 40, about lap 37, about 3 laps out of these primes, what do you reckon?
Let's see. If you can get 16 laps, then he'll want to probably get about 17. Not 17. He'll probably want to get. No, he'll want to get about 22 laps out of them, just so you can get about 17 laps at the end on option tyres.
is
staying out.
He's staying out for another lap. So, if they come back and buy Bobbers in the backside, I'm not too sure. You know,
Unless Bobbs is trying a one stop, then probably yes.
no, you can't do a one stop. Not in a million years. There's no way you can do a one stop on these tyres. I mean, you know.
I've seen it done before.
Yeah, but it could happen. But then, you know, what's the point? To put two stop strategy, get some serious points, try and get a podium. If you do a one stop, it's not going to work. You know. Well, that's just my opinion. I don't know what everybody else is thinking. Chris, what's your opinion on that one?
You know, if he's done it in practice and he's found that he can, you know, not lose the 20-30 seconds it is for a pit stop, then, you know, go for it. But, you know, Silverstone is probably one of the slowest pit lanes in the entire calendar because you've got to go like 30 miles an hour down that pit lane. So it's not really worth doing the one stop because you're just going to lose so much time. As well as the fact that you lose 1.5 to 2 seconds on the prime tyres as well, it's just, you know, constantly a losing time for.
Remember the first part of the race, there was a 22% chance of going to be some rain, so maybe Bobbers is probably staying out there thinking, well, at the moment, clouds are not doing too bad, so the race is still saying it's Friday. I reckon probably about, I guess about lap 35, possibly lap 40, we might be coming up.
Yeah, I'd imagine it'd be more towards lap 40 than, you know, it'll be towards the end of the race. Interestingly, Padronis now actually going on about strategy. He says, what is a good strategy here? And I'd say probably 2 stop. Do about 17 laps, and then do... I'm just trying to think of the numbers. I think it's something like 18 laps on the primes and then another 17 laps again on the options. That would be the best strategy I think of.
I don't know, I think 17 laps in the options, probably 19, 20 laps on the prime, and then because it gives you an extra 3 laps on the prime, you can do that, and then finish off the laps, and then finish off the race in the options, to give you at least minimum, what we're talking about, 37. You're looking at, yeah, pretty much about 15 laps on those options, which I think is probably more than enough. I think that'll do just about right. It'll take a couple of laps to burn in, and then something, especially with the fuel coming down so low, we'll see some quick times being shown in as well. So
what I normally find is with the option tyres is the first lap that you start a hot lap is normally a very quick lap, and then after that you start dropping off the laps, and then the moment you know your tyres are gone is when you start going purple again. That way you know your tyres are gone. That's how I always know when the pit lane is. When I see purple, I think boxed.
I mean, there is that, but obviously you've got to take into consideration that, you know, obviously, I don't think, you know, when you start seeing consistent purples, and yes, but...
Bobbers is now in the box, he is pitting.
Yeah, Bobbers is now pitted, so, you know, 19 laps on those options.
Easy going to take him back and gain time on him as well.
Will do, definitely, when that shows out, so...
Oh, he cuts.
On that one.
That's poor by Dizzy Cupid, as Zimpher, I believe, is also in the box. Oh, it's Dizzy Cupid. Dizzy Cupid's up into 3rd. How has he got up into 3rd? We've lost Ryan!
Oh, we've lost Ryan. Oh, that's 3 drivers now we've lost.
Oh, man. What on earth
is going on here? That's our 3rd driver we've lost, but not bad. 3 laps, 3 drivers.
And Wes, interestingly, is back up into 3rd. He's on the podium for now.
Now I'm starting my checks now, so I thought I'd give it a shot.
Interestingly, Bobbers has gone back on option tyres, so Bobbers is trying to do the thing where he can catch up Yi, but Yi is on the primes. Bobbers, I think he's just trying to hope for the rain to come between now and lap 40.
Yeah, but there's 22% chance it might. Then again, it might be until, you know, probably about 5 laps in the end. You never know. The problem is, we just don't know. Yeah, 22% chance. If it was like 40 or 50%, then I would have said, you know what, it's not a bad idea there from Bobbers. He's made a good move. But I think I might come back to haunt him because, let's just say, let's play devil's advocate here, Chris. If it starts raining in lap 30 or even 35, right, and with U22s on the primes, now, obviously it's just light rain, it's going to be fine. The primes, it won't be that bad, but the options, going to be an absolute nightmare. Would you agree with that?
I don't know. I think well, Roberts comfortably got 19 laps there, and to be fair, he's only lost maybe a second to 2 seconds on Yi. Now he's going to be closing rapidly on that, seeing as he's on the options, Yi's on the primes. As interestingly, Samster and West both now going to the box. But if Roberts can do another 19 laps, that's 38 laps. He's going to have plenty of time if the rain starts coming in another 10 laps. So I think Bobbitt has made a right choice if it does come within the next 10 to 15 laps.
Yeah.
Ouch. And I mean, you know, I remember a couple of seasons ago when we had an issue on the Formula One where one of the drivers' wheels came flying off and he had a mechanic. It was unbelievable, sort of. Cameraman, wasn't it? It was cameraman.
Yeah. Some of the things that happen in the pit lane, you know, are some of the, you know, unluckiest things to happen. I've seen, like, back in Brazil, 2009, Kazuki Nakajima just slid into his pit mechanic. 3 of his pit mechanics were injured.
Yeah, I mean, it can. At the end of the day, you know, everybody should, you know, what's going on in his drivers, they're only human, you know, they make mistakes. One of those things happens.
Interestingly, on the stream, they're saying they're not even halfway yet. The interesting point about the halfway point in this race is that the fact that at the minute they're in the first half of the season. As soon as we get to lap 26, they're in the second half of the season. We're in race 9, 19 race season. This is a talking point, and you know, whatever happens, happens. And some of the drivers hope to get a better race in the second half of the season.
I'm not very impressed with. See now why E22 is flying all over the place, doing really good times. You know.
But Bottas is catching him very quickly. He's already caught quite a few seconds on him, just for the fact that he's on option tyres.
Well, not only that, but also the fact that E22 is making a few mistakes as well. That's not helping his cause whatsoever. He's trying to push as fast as he can. You can see, and he's mad that he's got a Bottas literally breathing down his neck. Which is very good for him, but obviously it's not good for E22, unfortunately.
Interestingly, Petronas and Button are having a discussion saying that they're not even halfway through yet and they've already had quite a few retirements in this race. To be fair, I think most of them are down to lag spikes. I don't think it's people retiring. I mean, it's just the fact that the connection's been pretty poor tonight.
It hasn't been the best. But at the same time, when we were racing in Austria, we had more retirements and we had more connections than we've had tonight. So it's not been too bad, actually.
For Bottas now, I'd say the gap's probably about 2.5 seconds. He's catching very rapidly. He's now done a PB of a 33.7, and Yi hasn't even improved from his first stint of a 1:34.1. So Bottas is now putting the pressure onto Yi. Has he made the correct tyre choice? We won't know until the second round of pit stops. That is if they get to the second round of pit stops before the rain.
There's someone else as well,
Because obviously E22 is pulling away from Bottas. At the same time, I think Bottas probably saving fuel. He's pulling back, he's holding back fuel for a long time, thinking, you know what, if I get a couple more laps here on this fuel mix and lean mix,
I might have 5 or 6 laps that I can actually use to my advantage and do it that way.
So it's working wonderfully. It's catching up. It's catching up E22 with some frost, doing really well. Hasn't got the RS, but look at the gap. He's putting it back.
Yeah, it's going to be about 1 second as soon as they cross over the start-finish line for the full time.
Just over a second, I think.
So here we go into Vale. Bobbitt seems to have closed a lot more before we finally get round into Club to start lap 24. So, Tomo, first question of your basic Silverstone knowledge. The straight we're about to approach to you from Sector 1 to Sector 2, what is the name of the straight?
I have no idea. I have no idea.
All I know is, in history, I've seen quite a number of decent battles in the straight. Obviously, as I said earlier, last season the F1, Kimi Räikkönen had a
Massive crash there.
but he went completely wide.
And then came back
Into the actual track and didn't have any traction and just lost it and
smashed the car smithereens.
He was doing pretty well for Ferrari at that point, so...
It was, but the correct answer I was looking for was the Wellington straight.
Thank you.
No problem. It was a bit of fun, a bit of quizzing. I know Swish used to do the quizzes on the stream, and me and Bubbets would have to have a guess what the answers were. It's good fun. But Bobbers now has DRS on U22. Can he make a move into Stowe? Bit close, but the traction out of Stowe, and he's got a great move, and he's now taken the lead. Great move there by Bobbets. Can he do anything about it? Absolutely not. And through Vale before we come through into Club to start lap 25. And a tremendous move by Bobbets makes him the new race leader.
I'll tell you what, that was superb work there from Bobbers. He literally made U22 think about it. He came flying in, backed off a little bit, but then had better traction than U22 are coming down to that last two corners of the race. So nice work there from Bobbers. So nice work there. So maybe, just maybe, might actually win a race at his own. I don't really.
Oh, he's made a mistake though, and he's caught up quite a bit, even though he did have DRS. Bobbets did lock up tremendously going into Brooklands. Now going through Luffields.
Look at that, Bobbers has got more traction, and I think either E32 is saving fuel, and it looks like he is actually saving fuel because at the moment Bobbers is just flying away. This could actually work in Bobbers'
he's doing pretty well.
I mean, he's got a decent sort of set of options, set of decent times, and see what happens there. Magnets and Beckett, that was pretty good for both drivers actually. But there you go. See, somebody who's got DRS sticks when you go around Magnets and Beckett. We've got Dizzy Cupid sitting in third. He's done a 1:33.1. Wow, that's the quickest lap of the race.
It is.
That's the quickest time of the race. It's definitely by
attempts over Bobbers, and he's. Oh, there you go. So gives you just under. Well, actually, just almost over 4 attempts. So. Well, Jamie's just coming to the pits. He's just going to the pits. Speed coming round. He's on the set of primes at the moment. He's done a 1:35.0. So it looks like the lag spikes we're having with Wes seems to have improved. So I think it was the other two drivers who were causing the issues, maybe. But Jamie's coming to the pits. He's on his way out on a set of primes. Now I don't know if that is his
second stop.
I think that's his first.
That's his first. He's done 26 laps. Pretty impressive.
Which is half a race. Dizzy Cupid though in third place. My prediction.
Well, yeah, it is your prediction and stuff like that. So, there you go.
But crucially, as soon as Bobbers crosses this line, we are officially in the second half of the season.
Silver's gone off the track. Oh my days, what is going on with Silver? He's having problems at the moment. He stopped. Has he stopped? I think we've got a problem with Silver yet. I think. Yeah, it looks like.
I think he's.
Have a retire now.
He's. Oh, and he's the host as well.
Oh my goodness gracious.
I think I know what happened. I think he smashed into the turn 1, and I believe that is where he retired.
Yes, he did. He retired on the track
Because he had no front wing at all, so disappointing there by Simper.
Going really introduced, and then this first race is, the problem is that a lot of drivers, when they go try and grab that first corner, after the pit straight, if you get that corner spot on, it's great. If you take it a little bit too deep, you'll lose your front wing. As soon as you lose your front wing, you've got to drive all the way round. There's no front wing, and you lose a lot of time. I think Zimper just looked at it and went, no, he was always in the gravel, he was having issues with his car. Unfortunately, we lost him, so there's another driver.
Indeed, but that is going to possibly upset the connection. So if we lose more drivers, I can understand why, because he was the host. And to be fair, he could have continued racing. It's pretty disappointing to see that he didn't. So we are now down to 8 runners and riders from 12. 4 people are out. And Speed, he's in 4th.
I think get a moment.
Obviously, to lead the race, U22 is keeping your pick QB in 3rd with Speed going really well around maybe he's in 4th at the moment. He's got a nice gap over in-house comfortable though. And then you've got in-house comfortable in 5th. With Samster BRFC in 6th. The 2 Toro Rosso drivers having a bit of a battle. I'm assuming that I think that is. No, it's not. It's a Red Bull, sorry. We've got also in 7th, XRL F1, who had a really good start to the race, but seems to have backed off quite a bit, and he's only one of Mercedes. And then we've got Jamie. So we've got both Ferraris, 1 Williams, we seem to have 1 McLaren, we've got, what else do we got? We've got 1 Red Bull, 2 Toro Rossos, I think. Yes, we have 2 Toro Rossos. So at the moment, the only 2 co-bankers we got are Ferrari and Toro Rosso that have both in the race.
Interestingly, Jamie's got a 10-second penalty. I'm actually wondering whether he got that for that turn, for that lap 1 incident. It is highly likely he did, but so second quickest lap time in the minute. Only 2 people remained on the option tyres after the pit stops, and both of them into the 33s. Sadly to say that one of them has gone quicker than our PB in qualifying, but nonetheless this is the F1 division, so I'd expect it. So I'm quicker at other tracks.
Yeah, well, you know, but well, let's get some feedback from some of our viewers. How you find the race so far? Well, please send in some suggestions. Stuff like that. Swishbone, any questions you may have? I know, obviously, the legend that is that young man over there. If you've got any questions
For us out,
a little bit of quiz for our viewers as well. Maybe we can try and get some people to get involved in this. Any more questions you got there, Chris?
I've got part 2 of the quiz. If you're interested.
Part 2, yeah. Go on then. I'm probably going to hear Ron as usual. I probably won't know.
This one is a more simple one. What was the hanger straight used for during World War II? What was the hanger straight used for in World War II?
The hanger straight?
The hanger straight.
I think I know this. I can't remember actually. You caught me off my game.
XRL Button's girlfriend Stacey says hi. So hi Stacey, and hope you're enjoying the race.
Hi Stacey. I hope you're doing very well. Hope you keep him in check because you need to slap now and again at that point. Do you know what? I've lost it. Absolutely lost it. It's just gone into my brain. Well, what's the answer?
It was used as an airfield for the RAF. It was the runway.
Yeah, I remember now. Yeah, it was the famous one. Yeah, of course, the RAF. Operation, I think it was, what was it? It was that operation.
Don't ask me.
Operation Sea Lion. Operation Sea Lion, that's the one. I think it was, or Sea Hawk. I
can't remember the name of it.
That is based on the little off from dropping the bombs on the home. But we survived. We got the Germans going to do one. 2 World Wars and 1 World Cup. Fully. We've got to say that. Anyway, so.
There's actually, I was about to say there's no battles, but interestingly, there's actually a battle for fifth going on. Well, let's watch on board with this.
Ian Unstoppable and Sam's to BRFC. Yeah, I was just watching Ian Unstoppable. He got very close to that the wall on that one when he got to that final corner. So let's have a look at this battle between these two. It actually gives me a chance to do a couple of laps for both of these guys for track extending and qualifying. So. Yeah, well, I have to say, it's been a pretty entertaining race so far. I thought it could be a little bit boring here, there, and everywhere, but we had quite a number of battles for a few laps. And I know it's panned out a bit, but we've still got 8 drivers still racing, which is quite good with 22 laps to go.
Indeed, and also the threat of rain, 22%. But I don't know, it looks like the sky is starting to brighten up a little.
I personally think that
I don't think brightening up a little bit actually, because look at this, Cena sort of having a few issues. He's going left deep into some corners and causing a little bit of issues. And that's the BRSD is going to have it on this one. He might have to go on the outside, do it the halfway, which he's going to do on both of Brian. That's what he does. No, that's it. This is all for Unstoppable. I'll tell you what, for the defending driving, he's not been causing any issues. He's allowed the driver to try and get it past, but he's done all the hard work.
this is mine. I'm having it back. He's going to work hard and just defend like crazy. And it's been pretty fair defending, really, from Unstoppable. I know what Dan would be saying right now if he was here. He'd be like, oh, he's your favourite guy. Well, you know, I think Unstoppable has done pretty well today. He's done a pretty decent race. He didn't race in Austria. I don't know what happened to him, but you know, I know he's probably. Is he on the stream at the moment? Actually, is he watching the stream?
Tomo here would like to say a few words. Ain't nobody got time for that.
Yeah. I got the time for fools.
Samson now right on the back of Ian Unstoppable. He will have DRS, and as we go through Magus Beckett's,
He's got to have a good exit, which he does.
he has a good exit with Chapel.
He's going to have it, yeah, there you go. He's going to have him on the DRS. He's going to have him with loads to spare.
And
yeah, he'll have his machine out in his first half spray. He's got a decent exit out of Magus, and did very, very well and got himself up the fifth. And nice work there from the BRSC. Nice little battle between these two. But very respectful from both of them.
could have been even worse. Could have had a couple of issues going banging into each other, but no, very respectful to one another. So
nice work from both of them.
Apparently, Stacey can't say institution, and I can't even say what that says.
Institution?
Oh, I can say institution, I just said that. It's the one that Button said, it's like institution or something like that.
Yeah, he can't say.
Button, have you been on the holy water? As Dan sent you some.
Yeah, no, I don't think it's holy water. I think it's that holy drink they drink, which is juice. You know.
left button. Yeah, I did actually. Yeah. Hence the reason why. Yeah, you either love it or you hate it. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Samson now seems to have pulled a very decent gap over Ian Unstoppable now, and seems to be in control of that fifth place.
Yeah, he's got some sort of gap.
And so far, there's a look on Ian Unstoppable. He's doing pretty well at the moment. But
you know, sixth place is still quite decent for him.
still okay.
It's not too bad,
But these two drivers have been pushed together very, very nicely. But yeah, you're absolutely right. Ian Unstoppable, he might be holding fuel back. We're not too sure at the moment.
Alright, so I thought of a third question for part 3 of the quiz.
Oh, go on then.
When was the first race of the new track layout raced here at Silverstone?
Oh, my goodness. I'm going to go for a pot guess here. I'm going to say 1996. That would be I was right. I was just cut the straws out.
The new track layout was first raced in 2010.
I told you. My knowledge when it comes to Formula 1 is very, very novice. I'm still learning these things.
XRL Button said 2004. So, see, this is a fun quiz. Everybody's watching, probably thinking I'm an idiot, but banter.
We don't think you're an idiot. Trust me, the idiot's not here.
Bobbers is racing.
No, I was talking about Bobbers. I was talking about my old teammate. Yeah.
I don't even know your old teammates. Who was your teammate last year?
Dan, I'm talking about a commentating teammate.
Oh, you're on about your actual teammate.
No.
Yeah. My actual teammates used to think that I took a
Dizzy Keep It Now seems to be only about 10 seconds behind D22. Seems to be catching up after that first lap incident. Seems to be doing a very good job. Button said 2010. Probably it was, I don't remember. F1 Speed staying in fourth. Seems to be very comfortable at the minute. Mark, it's so quiet without you. Come back. I don't like talking to myself. Ian Unstoppable in 6th place. We do have someone in the box though. We have XRL Fozzy, 2nd pit stop.
Playing up, unfortunately.
Don't ever do that to me again.
it's playing up again. So there you go. Lap 35, Fozzy comes in and goes out on a set of options. So he's going to finish up the race on options. Running on 8th place. DRS was in for E. Button was right. Take it to 2010, I believe. So that's how he got at DRS.
When was tyres invented? 1920s. Some guy called Mike Dunlop, I believe it was. Some Dunlop.
I believe so, but I don't think it was 1920. I think it's a little bit earlier than that, actually.
Oh, let's have a look.
Still have a few problems with Mike and he's taking the way. But getting back into the race.
Oh, apparently the first ever tyre was made in 1844.
Whoa, okay, I'll tell you what, D22 has taken the lead and Bob's second.
Bobbers is probably better.
No, Bob's hasn't been. Bob's still an option. That is very interesting. Very, very, very interesting.
Has Bobbers bottled it again?
Well, it looks like he might have done it. So.
No, Bobbers has pitted again. options. Dizzy Cupid has pitted apparently 3 times. Speed has apparently pitted 0 times. Sam still hasn't pitted at all. Ian and Jamie both done once, and Fozzie twice. I know Fozzie's correct. I'd imagine Bobbers is correct as well, because see why he's lost that much time. Yee now in the box. Bobbers stays out. So yeah, I'd imagine Bobbers has actually pitted. Actually, he's had a pretty poor lap, so I think that was his out lap. Let's see if we can improve this lap.
Here we go. I've got a question for you, actually, Chris, regarding
Silverstone. From
2011 to present, who currently holds
fastest lap
on the record on the lap?
From 2011.
2011 to the present season, who currently holds
fastest lap
of the Silverstone circuit?
I'd imagine Mark Webber.
Yes, at 137.4.
See, I know my stuff. I think that probably was in the 2011 season, wasn't it?
Actually, no, it's the 2013 season.
What was last season? Stuart saying Bobbers has bottled it. He should be on primes. He will have to pit again. Interesting. He will have to pit again, but you know what? I think he's been waiting for the rain, because I think he purposely went on options, hoping for the rain. Otherwise, he's going to have to do what I might not have had to learn at Monaco and have to pit in for them prime. However, as it stands, he is just waiting for the rain to come, because he is actually currently on a very quick lap. And Bobbers has actually set a very fast lap time. Is it faster than Dizzy Cupid? No, Dizzy Cupid's done the 32.2. How has he done a 32.2? He's now a second and 3 tenths quicker than my PB. This is some crazy stuff. I don't even know what's going on anymore. I'm just watching on board with the E22, and he's done a 33.9 at his PB at the minute.
Well, he's gone out and set options, but you know something? I think Stuart might be right. I don't think, looking at the weather it is, I don't think it's going to rain. I think it's not going to rain anytime soon. I think this could be the worst decision he's actually made.
I don't know, I think until you get to like 51 and it don't rain, then we can just like, say you followed it like all. Until then.
No, I think it will have to be like 40 or 45. It's got to be around 45. Today, they have to make a decision sooner rather. But, I mean, the worst case scenario for Bobbers is that he's going to finish second. That is the worst case scenario.
No, you might
even finish third. So yeah, he could have bottled. And I think Stuart might be wrong on this one. He's made a mistake. He should have just done what everybody else did. Went on to prime, not worried about 22%, but obviously Bobbers should have did his strategy surely on that side, isn't it?
I've got an interesting set to follow up on the one that you said. Do you know who set the fastest lap time of the current Silverstone circuit since it was officially run in 2010?
That was
Fernando Alonso.
Indeed, it was in 2010. 1 minute 30.8. Currently 2 seconds quicker than what Yee has done with a 32.8. But now. He has got Dizzy Cupid all over the back of him. My prediction could yet still win this, because I know Dizzy Cupid has run the prime tyres. Who has won the most race entries ever in F1 history? Oh, who has the most race entries ever? That's an interesting statistic. As Bobbers has just got 5-second lag, he is now behind Dizzy Cupid. Tomo, do you have any idea who has the most race entries in F1 history? I believe Tomo's got most race entries. I'm gonna say. No, I don't even know. I'm gonna say. I think let's go for one, a very simple one, and go for. Holy crap!
It'd probably be Ferrari actually.
Yeah, Ferrari, I know they have probably over 900, but they only seem to have raced every single season in F1. As Bottas has now retaken the lead, going round. Oh, I keep forgetting that one. Club, that's the one. I know it's Club. It's Club. As they go around Abbey and Farm, and now they go through Village. And then they go through the loop, and then they go through Aintree, and then they go through Wellington Straight, and then they go through Brooklyn to Luffield. Yeah, I win.
Yeah, you win.
I know my board is opposite there, and then I'm back. But DRS for Dizzy Cupid doesn't help him at all chase Roberts and get back past him. Yi, however, is catching up fast. A 32.2 was the fastest lap, it still is the fastest lap for Dizzy Cupid. Yi still 6 tenths behind with that 32.8. Roberts, however, still on that 33.1, he's nowhere near the fastest lap, but 9 tenths off his back. But then F1 speed, in fact, he has the slowest lap time of all the current runners, but because he's so consistent, he has remained in full place. Great driving from F1 speed, and his GP3 friend / rival is in 5th. Great driving from the GP3 guys.
Here's a question for you. How many British drivers have actually won in the Silverstone?
Ooh, let's see. You've got Graham Hill, you've got Damon Hill, you've got Nigel Mansell, you've got David Coulthard, Lewis Hamilton. I think that is maybe Jackie Stewart. Maybe I think he is in the title of Brands Hatch.
What's your number there?
I'm just trying to think. I'm going to go for 8.
Can anybody beat? Anybody say anything more than 8 or anything like that? So how many British drivers have won Silverstone?
XRL Button has said 4, so he's going for half the amount I said.
Okay.
Patronus has just said Hamilton. Hamilton is the only British driver to win at Silverstone.
Well, yeah, that's because he's got a shrine dedicated to Hamilton anyway, you know. Let's be reasonable there, Patronus. Come on.
Just saying, I used to live like 20 minutes away from this. Patronus says 6, so he's going in the middle between me and Button.
Any others? Any others?
4 have won it twice. Apparently, says Button.
Yeah, well, how many have won it twice? Did you say 4?
Yeah.
Actually, no, that would be 2.
No, that'll be Nigel Mansell and someone.
Correct.
Joe Hamilton says 12.
That is absolutely spot on. 12 is actually correct. 12 drivers, 12 British drivers have actually won at Silverstone for the last 50 years.
Question is, Tomo, do you know when the first Silverstone, first official race at Silverstone was?
Well, that is a good question. It's a very, very good question. But I believe the first race that actually started was the 2nd of October 1948, I believe.
That would be correct. Well done. Not many people know that. Patronus says it's not a shrine to Hamilton, but you got it half right.
Sorry, I posted it.
Oh no, he's saying he got it half right and he got 6. My bad.
Alright, okay.
Bollocks now, still under pressure from Busy Cupid, but while these two are scrapping away, a certain Yi22 is catching them up, and very fast indeed as well. So we've only got 9 laps remaining, including this lap. We are into the final stages of this race, and really the top 3 have got the battling to show still. Oh, Tom and mate, I put up your fighting gloves here, but I'm just saying you were at the first race. I don't think your mic's working, mate. Great banter. Yeah, Button, that is absolutely funny, and in Tier 6 you're going to get absolutely fine. However, we have got rain. It is raining. We have got the stuff falling on track. Bobbers, he could still win this race, unfortunately for him. And for everyone else watching, we don't want him to win. We want him to get second again. Yes, it's now raining through the second part of the lap. Going into the final sector, it's also raining. So I would say that the rain will start to cause intermediate conditions by lap 48. But the rain is here, Tomo. And yeah, I didn't realise you were at the first race in 1948.
Yeah, I heard that, you know what I mean? XRL F1 will do you later, sunshine, you know what I mean? There's no need for that sort of thing. But I have got another question for everyone to shout out for. There are 2 drivers that have had the most wins out of in Silverstone. Can you name one of either of them?
And Alonso.
No. Let's throw that one out for all the people, especially the people that keep telling me that I obviously I was born in 1938. I'll do you later.
1938? Oh god, I got to think way back then. Jack Brown.
No. There's been since the last 50 years, there have been 2 drivers that have won the Silverstone race
5 times.
Pure Hamilton is Pure Hamilton and Alonso both saying Lewis Hamilton. Extra Button says Michael Schumacher.
No. You got straight, you know?
Definitely not him.
You're not him.
Alan Prost.
Correct. He's one of them.
Boom. I win.
The other driver was Hugh Clark.
Good driver.
Here's another one for you. Which constructor has been the most successful at Silverstone in the last 50 years?
McLaren.
Believe it or not,
Actually.
Quite interesting.
Well, it's not Ferrari.
Okay.
You know what? I'm going to go
on there as well. Everybody want to throw out some names out there, guys?
Alonso goes for Ferrari. Same Ferrari.
Well, he would be absolutely spot on because actually they've had 15 wins.
Oh, Yi22, I believe, has just corner cut round Brooklands and has taken the place. Patronus does actually have a question. He says, has Button ever won at Silverstone? The answer is a big, fat, juicy no.
No, he is not, no.
He has a best of 6th place at Silverstone, I believe, or 4th.
Oh no, U22's got leg. We've got leg with U22. It's almost time to change it into it. It's almost time. It's not time for enough yet. There's a little bit of spray coming out of the back tyres. So I reckon what?
I reckon Bobbers will go in this next lap.
I'm thinking
Lap 47, I reckon.
No, I don't think so. I think it probably, yeah, it might be.
Patronus says,
Lap 47, yeah.
Patronus says Button is the opposite of Hamilton, and Hamilton's good.
Right, okay, let's get something straight, okay? I'm going to put this to you. I know that you love Hamilton,
right, and you want to have his baby.
but trust me, if I had a choice between Button and Hamilton, I'd rather have
More
consistent.
He doesn't throw his toys out the pram like little Hamilton. Straight true, yeah, he's straight true, you know what I mean? I'd rather have Nicole as well, you know what I mean? I'd rather have Nicole as well, you know what I mean? Better look at.
So Dizzy Cupid now starting to drop at the pace. The rain is starting to come down very heavy now, and you know what? I'd say it's very much so Inters. If not, we're gonna have full wets by the end of this. Yi22 absolutely very poor round cops there. And they are starting to struggle quite badly now, going through down the Hanger Straight. And Bobbers is in, Yi is in, and so is everyone else. Everybody is in for intermediates. Bobbers has got an advantage here because he is farther down the pit lane. He doesn't have to worry about people overtaking him. So Bobbers now out of the pits, and I'll tell you what, I reckon they're going to be a wet by lap 50.
No, I don't know actually. Well, you might be right actually. You may be right. We'll see how it goes.
The rain is coming down thick and fast. The fog is starting to cloud over the Silverstone circuit. Northamptonshire hasn't seen such dark clouds in such a long time, and it's only the first race of the weekend.
Well, I think we're going to have one race which is going to be complete wet all the way through the race.
Hashtag T6.
Well, if it's going to be hashtag T6, it will be a very entertaining race. I can guarantee you that one.
And I won't be here to see it. Damn.
Never mind. You'll be able to catch it out back on YouTube anyway.
Yeah, I'll be stuck in the coming tunnel, so don't worry. I won't have signal. I just have a lot of water on top of me.
Okay.
These tyres seem to be doing okay, but it's still very nice and cold, but not wet yet. He's made gone full weight. Why did he do that?
Because
It's a bit of a bad mistake there.
I think he's done a good thing, because he won't have to pit again if it does get to them extreme conditions.
Yeah, but you can't turn around and say, well, yeah,
You know, it's nothing's going to happen. You know, I don't don't think
it's not raining. It's raining, but it's not heavy pouring rain where it's, you know, puddles of falling or anything at all. So could be Roberts
and
E22 are doing okay. The time, you know, keep and he's like really slow.
Robert's starting to struggle now coming out of Nuffield.
Not full wet yet, though. Definitely not full wet, not in years and years. But then saying that, his setup might be wrong. I don't know, don't fly that always fall down. But he's struggling, I can't see him struggling that much. E22 is catching up a little bit, but nothing major, but at this present time, it could be almost.
You might be right.
You might be right, actually, very nice there, Chris.
Edgar Button saying in the stream, hashtag T6. They are creating a trend, I think we're out. Yeah.
Well, we're one of the most entertaining race. We're going on whether or not. I know we get it's the wacky races, but you know what? We've got a lot of respect for one another, so you know.
No. So you haven't seen me race, have you? See, the banter is whether can I even get 1 point. That is the banter. To be fair, at the minute, I've been doing better than I have been. First race, got 11th place. I didn't even get a point. Second race, I got 1 point. And 1 point only.
I'll tell you what though, sorry, technically at the moment, it is definitely time for full wet. I think they need to change the full wet soon. There are puddles forming and that track is getting much long
As it goes on.
And the Dizzy Cupid is enjoying it. He's definitely enjoying it. He's not losing his traction like he was before, but still a little bit of work to do, but he's got a
Massive gap.
No, I'm going to keep him bored with Bobbits. I want to see if he pits. Because if he does and Yi doesn't, then Yi might have made a mistake. But if Bobbits doesn't pit and Yi does, Bobbits may have made a mistake. This is the lap to pit in. Puddles are starting to be formed. Lap 50 was the one I called, and I called it right.
And there's XRL F1. He's gone out and full wet. He's staying out on intermediate, believe it or not.
As does Yi. Yi is staying out as well. They've only got one more lap after this next one to complete. So this is the penultimate lap. They've only got 2 laps. Yeah, sorry. Button says, can he have a point? No, they might.
You cannot have a point, you know what I mean? You know, can't have a point.
I mean, if I win, then maybe you can have a point, but it depends if I'm in for a title shout. No. You can have an exclamation point.
No, we're talking about the fact that everybody else has gone on wet.
And I believe that's a McLaren there. Is that a McLaren?
That's Fozzy.
It's Fozzy. Fozzy, I'm guessing he's on full wets, isn't he?
He
Yay! I got 10-second lag. Great banter. Bobber's now coming out of Chapel for the penultimate time, going down the Hanger Straight. He is about to get his very first F1 victory, and unfortunately I have to be in the box to listen to him. And Tomo, I believe your mic has gone again. Absolute shame. Bobber's now coming round Vale, going very wide. His tyres have gone. The tyres have gone. Yi is catching up like no tomorrow. As he now starts the final lap. Roberts is having to be so cautious. Yi is catching up. We're on board with Yi going round into Village. There is no traction for these guys. Roberts though has managed to get down the straight. Yi is struggling to get down the straight. And Roberts managed to increase the gap. Roberts now going around through Luffield, just trying to increase the power of his Williams. He's struggling, but he's getting there. He's pulling away from Yi again, who's going to be having the same issues. Now going through Cops is another breaking point. Instead of going through 180 mile an hour, he's going 120, 60 mile an hour loss just because he won't be able to put the pressure down. We're on the final lap. It's still all to play for. It's about a 3-second gap. Anything can happen. Yi is about to catch right on there. Yi is right there. Roberts now getting the traction down. He's only got 4 more corners before he wins his first ever F1 division victory.
Oh, a little bit too deep into that corner, and Roberts is having a few issues. E22, I think Roberts has got this unless he makes a massive mistake. And here we go. Oh, he has. But so is Yi. Yi's made the same mistake. And no, he can't take that place. He cannot take that like that. But he hasn't. Unbelievable. No, I don't think so. I don't think we had to cut the stream. I think it's about time we did we actually did a podium chat. I think I think it's only fair.
I think as well, big shout out to Steve finishing 4th. He's just weekend in here. He's doing very, very well. Obviously,
Done a very good job. But really,
third and GB3 driver finished in 4th in an F1 race. That's pretty decent from both of them too. So nice work from both. And then you've got you got Foggy in 6th.
I think
that'll be Ian Sickles in 7th, and then last but certainly not least, that'll be Jamie. So 8 drivers finishing today. I'm really pleased with that. After last week's shenanigans of 4 drivers, we finished with 8. So that was pretty decent actually. Very good. But I'd say it's been an awesome Silverstone. So we get the 3 drivers in. So you think?
Absolutely. Jamie now coming around the final corner to get 8th place. He's going to be disappointed, but it's still valuable points.
I'll tell you what, a shout out goes to Cupid for getting the fastest lap in the race, 1:32.2. Pretty decent from them, but very good race, awesome race. It's been a nice little quiz as well. I know my wife this evening, unfortunately, so I do apologise for that.
He doesn't have a mic. I'm not sure about Dizzy Cupid. We'll try Dizzy Cupid.
Here he is. Man of the hour. The man who actually did not bottle it.
Hashtag veiled lap 52.
And I don't think he has a...
He doesn't have a mic. So...
we're just going to invite him in, so get him in. Oh, he's gone, unfortunately. Yeah, he's actually with us. So anyway, congratulations, Roberts. It's about bloody time you actually won a race, had a really good start. So talk us through the race. Finally, I didn't bottle it. Well, where do we begin? Qualifying didn't go as well as I thought. I was saying that I was quite fortunate, I think, to start P4, and I thought I could have, have a decent result from this. I mean, I wasn't actually thinking I'd get a win tonight. I mean, Ryan and Dizzy all ahead of me are all very quick people, very good pace, especially Yi at the beginning. And I thought when he pulled that gap for me, I thought I was just going to be settling for second, but I think I was very fortunate when that rain came because that's what saved my day.
Yeah,
he did actually. I mean, a lot of people were talking on the stream saying, looks like you bottled it because you were staying on the options, and then all of a sudden out of nowhere, you must be sitting there going, as soon as you started seeing the rain, you was like, hallelujah. You know what I mean? So, very well done there, man. Big, obviously, Dizzy, GPT driver getting third. Awesome.
performance there, mate.
Tell us about your race.
I think
Dizzy will more than likely send you a message. He doesn't
like at the moment.
I've just got a message from him saying, let's go. So happy with that race.
Bobbers, I've got a message for you from F1 Speed, and he says you suck. But yeah, you know.
Just because I won. Well, I tell you what. I think because obviously Ye22
Hasn't actually
joined us.
I think
it's only fair that we get fourth place here, which is split. And give them a little bit of a well done. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, one thing I will say is, I mean, it was great to be battling with, with both Yi and Dizzy. We used to pretty much the whole race in Dizzy for the second half of the race because he was doing a different strategy, and whatever he did, it brought him back into play, and it was a really, really good scrap between all three of us. So
Commend
both of them for their valiant effort.
Well, Bobbers, you know now that you are in the second half of the season, you have won the first race in the second half of the season, because the first half was just half of this race, the second half was actually the second half of the season. So, do you feel now that you're in the second half of the season that you can continue and get maybe another win?
Well, I don't see why not. I mean,
well, Hungary, I don't think so, because if I do a repeat of last season, then I'll more than likely spin it off turn 4. So, I'd say Spa is a really good bet, but never say never, not any.
happen.
Well, let's get first of all, obviously, Mr. Cupid, I know he's the hero. I can't say anything, but he's just sent me a message. A big shout out to him because he got sort of stopped on that side pod there. I know, Steve, big shout out to you, obviously GP3 driver, finishing 4th, but you was at the back of that. What happened in the park? Did you see anything of that?
I recorded
the race, so I have to go back and look at it, but I just quite close to the turn one.
rubbing someone else
Right to the break, run over 3 cars.
will ask me, so.
But a good race from you, to be honest, Wes. You must be really pleased with your performance, especially as leading the GP3 championship, and obviously giving the F1 division, both you and me, by finishing where you finished.
Oh yeah,
I had a big scrap. The first 10 laps was
quite a few
drivers trying to fight out for 4th place. I couldn't get any consistent laps. It was just as a battling, but I knew the rain was happening.
point, so I think
I just stayed on the front.
Stamps though.
The main person I wanted to beat for the GP3.
And if he
If he pitted, I was going to pit, but he didn't, so I just waited for the rain.
Right, well, just a final word from you then, Bobbert. So obviously, finally you've got your first win of F1. Realistically, do you think you can go ahead and continue on with this, or was it just a wonder?
Well, I certainly hope it's not a one-hit wonder. I mean, I think wins
are there.
It's just keeping it consistent, which today, for once, I managed to do. So if I can keep that up for the remainder of the season, then I don't see why not.
Okay,
Chris, I'll leave it up to you.
Well, I want to congratulate Bobbert. Stuart, indeed, he sent me a message. He says congratulations on your win as well. But also, I want to say one message to Samsa BRFC, and that is happy birthday. It's his birthday tomorrow. He won't be racing. So for me, Tomo, everybody in the box, because you are watching the stream, yeah, just a huge happy birthday for tomorrow, mate, and hopefully we can see you next week. But from me and Tomo in the box, it's been the F1 division. Tomorrow you can catch Tomo and Bobbert getting the GP2 division, along with GP3 also on Channel 2. Tuesday night I won't be racing because I'll still be away, so you'll see the likes of Bobbett's and F1 Speed watching the F4 division, and hopefully another good race for them. And then on Wednesday we've got F5000 with Bobbett's and LGS, and F1 Speed and XRL Michaels, who's now